Hello, Toys, Pugs, and More here. And I am filming on my loft right now. That's my room down there. Pretty messy. And so I'm filming here in my loft, and in my Arsenal video, my messy Nerf Arsenal video, I said something about match dust, and I showed you some match dust. So now I'm showing you what I'm making with that match dust. Currently I've used all my match dust stuff. It was in this little bowl here. You can still see some of the residue. I scraped some off. You can see that, hopefully. And so yeah, what you'll need are some Post-its. Any color would do, just this size normally. Some tape, I'm using masking right now. Some scissors. For some reason, I have like 3 different kinds. But yeah, whichever kind you can use, as long as it's sharp. And then some matches, and by some I mean lots of matches. Right there. And so those I cut the heads off. I ground them up, and the part that the head was on, and we'll be needing these surprisingly. So I will be showing you how to make 2 things: a mini mortar round and a smoke bomb. Now, for the smoke bomb, what you will need is just a piece of phosphorus like this. I have a few slices cut up there. Some tape and Post-its, and obviously some matches. And then for this one, you're going to need some ground up match powder, Armstrong powder. I'll get to that later. But yeah, so basically, you take the match, you crush it with scissors in a bowl or something. And then you cut the little blue part off and you put it in there, and then you put the matchstick there. You're going to want to unroll the matchstick to make like this. These are special matches. They're like waxy. I found these like for $1 for 10 of them at the store. They're imported. They burn twice as slow as normal match. So that's why I had to ground them up. So what you're going to do is you're going to get your little roll. And this is what it should look like inside. So, inside your roll, you're going to have the bottom is going to be filled like up to here with match dust. Then you're going to have then you're going to have 2 match heads, and then this area is going to be open, just a bit pinched so so the matches don't fall out. Then, to light it, I will get to that in a second. So, to make the mortar round, can you please film, sister?
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. And so you're gonna wanna put your nail on these. You're gonna wanna find some that have like wax on the end that can unroll, and you're gonna wanna find some that you can unroll. So you put your nail in and you unroll it. So you don't really need these much. You could use a special type of paper, but I just recommend these. So here's the picture of them. You can pause it if you want. You can order them on right now. You can order them on. Just you could look for them from Mexico or something. And so you're gonna want it about that thick, and where the match head can fit in smoothly, like with a bit of space. So to make the mortar round, what you're gonna do, I already have this one filled with match dust, and so you're gonna take this. You're gonna cut it right about there. Caitlin, really?
Sorry.
So, you're gonna put this in. So you're gonna have like 3 match heads. I ran out of dust. So you only want 2, but I'm putting 3 because I ran out of dust. So, yeah, you're gonna put that in. And just a bit of space left for 1 more match head. So that's good space. So I did the same with this one. So it's gonna be like that. And then basically you're gonna want to find a tube. For example, I'm using this Nerf Mega Dart. I know what you're thinking, waste of a Mega Dart, but I'm only using 1 for the entire time. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna light a match, and when the match is burning, you're gonna let it burn for like 2 seconds so that like the fire really locks on. Then you're gonna stick the match in really fast, put it in like that, and yeah. So again, stick it in while the match is burning. You dump it in the Nerf dart, and so the match heads in there. Sorry if I was mumbling, guys. So the match heads in there. They'll burn slow. You know how a match burns. You light it and it goes all the way down. So it burns slow, and then when it gets to the dust, it starts to burn very rapidly. And when it burns very rapidly, the pressure of the match pressing against here and pressing down on the Nerf dart is going to shoot it up, and that's how you make your mortar round or rocket. Now, if you wanted to go crazy, you could add a snapdragon or something. Snappers, there's millions of names for them. The little balls that you threw on the floor and they explode, and you can tape one to the end, and it'd weigh it down, but it'd be pretty cool. Or you could just put it in the Mega Dart, take it, light it in like a tube. So you light it, the match, you stick it in, and while it's burning, you set it on a tube, and it's a rocket, and it shoots the Mega Dart. I'm just gonna use it normal like this. So, yeah. So anyway, now I will show you how to make the smoke bomb. Okay, guys. So now I'll show you how to make the smoke bomb. You're gonna want to save a few matches too to light the thing. So you save a few matches to light the darn thing. And because sometimes it'll blow out. It's winter right now, so it's gonna blow out if you don't light it. So then you're gonna take your paper, and the paper. There is phosphorus. So I took this match and I scraped off a few phosphorus. Not with this box, in our box. I scraped the phosphorus off. And, well, not phosphorus, this black stuff. I don't know what you call it. And it's scraped off. So if you rub it together in your fingers, it will light on fire. It's friction, or if you hit it with a hammer or something like that. So if it lights on fire, you don't want it to explode and come out and shoot all over the place. So to keep that from happening, I don't really know the science behind it, but you just wad this paper up and you stick it in there, and so the match just doesn't come out. That's another thing. And so you're gonna want to do that with this one too. So you put it there, and then with the match head you poke it in there. Yeah, it won't go in. Okay, that's okay. So yeah, just so that the dust and stuff doesn't fall out, just like little wad, put it in there like that. So I have 2 of these now, and yeah. Now to make the smoke bomb, you're gonna want to take a tube, seal off the ends, and yeah. Wait, this is a match. This is a mortar round, or just like rocket. So Saturn rocket, I don't know. So to do this, you're going to want a piece of phosphorus about yay long, enough for you to scratch the mesh off. I've mastered the art of scratching it like that, just across and lighting it even. Not going to do that right now because the windows, it's so cold outside. I'm not going to open the windows, and if I don't open them, it smells like smoke. So anyway, so you seal the end off, and you put the match in, and I just put this little flap to keep it from falling. So if you can take the match out and avoid the phosphorus to make them, to more mass produce them, but I want mine with quality and really good. So I sold a few to my friend already. That's why I'm low on supplies. So I'm gonna scratch. You're gonna take the match out. You're gonna scratch it here. You're gonna put it in, and then you're gonna throw it, and it's gonna like light, and it's gonna make a smoke bomb. So it'll explode. So this first part, you want a few match heads down there and then some dust. So this part will explode, and something like that. I've tested them before. I don't really know how they work. Just something it'll explode, and then lots of smoke will come out. So I made a Nerf bunker, like out of a little closet. I made a bunker. I'll be making a review on that later. And yeah. Actually, so these will either work as a rocket. So you want to take it, and when you light it, you throw it in to the Nerf bunker like a grenade almost, and it will smoke them out. And they'll probably like forget their weapon or something like that. And if they don't, then tough luck. So I already have a few of these, and I made a few before it occurred to me to film So I will make a video on me testing them later. Actually, no, I will not make a video on testing them because that's what many people do. Many people just watch videos to see what happens if you do this. But no, I want to leave it to you guys to figure out what will happen if you do this. So that'll be a fun experiment for you guys. You can do that if you want, but I'm not going to light it here. I'm making these to sell for nobody. And then if you really want to make the smoke bomb and then explode, to make a two-part rocket, to make it like a three-part rocket almost, what you do is you take these little bits, you crush the heads off and you cut it off, and that didn't sound really good. So you take these, it's not focusing, sorry, and so you do that, and you take the tube and you fill it with match dust at the bottom, then you put a match head, no, then you put this stuff, then you put more match dust, and then a match head. So, for example, so the match head will act as your fuse. You put the match in, it burns the little match heads, then it hits the powder. The powder goes, then once it goes in to the bunker, if you shoot it into the bunker, I have a little tube to shoot them out. So, then you can take, then these will start to burn slowly, and so that'll be the smoke, and then once it gets to the match dust, it'll be too much burnt stuff, and there won't be enough pressure to make a rocket to propel it, so it'll just simply explode. So it's going to be smoke bomb, then explosion. So that's pretty cool. I really like my design. I think it's pretty smart. But that's just my opinion. And like my mom always says, everyone's got opinions. Just like everyone has a butt, and sometimes they stink. But that's just life for you kids. So anyway, Toys, Bugs, and More here. Signing off. Goodbye.